In late 2007, the Virginia Port Authority deployed a new command and control system called Situator. Spanning 3 locations, the system integrates video surveillance, access control, and response capabilities to help secure one of the busiest ports in the United States.
Are we heading in a direction where I think we need to be for tomorrow? That's certainly the answer.
The Virginia Port Authority operates 4 general cargo terminals. In 2006, these ports processed 16.5 million tons of cargo.
You can't have 10 miles of fencing and can't have multiple gates and do 5,000 transactions a day of people movement. We're really almost like a mass transit facility here. You can't do that without grasping all the pieces of information together. You know, a breach in your fence here may mean nothing, but you take that plus this other incident occurring at another terminal, and you got to put those 2 together very quickly and know now you have a serious thing, a serious event potentially unfolding. We are investing heavily. We are trying to pull it together. I like to sometimes use a term like a skybox. In other words, the Port Authority needs to operate, provide protection to its employees as well as to the citizens of the region and the state and the nation. But we've got to be able to packet that information well enough that we can then ship it off to the local command center, to the local emergency operations center, to the local fusion center with the state police, to potentially pull together again and then move it up to the national level. Because I appreciate we're just one of those little skyboxes. We're just one part of the arena there. And so we have to do what we can do to make it intelligent to know what to send forward. It doesn't help to send forward hundreds of video cameras and feeds that I see. What I need to do is only feed them the information just in time on a developing incident or an incident that just has occurred.
Situator enables the Virginia Port Authority to integrate internal and external data and video communications, police dispatch systems, and command center alerts and display systems for 3 of its facilities in one central location. It also supports emergency response and continuity of operations, real-time information exchange within the maritime domain, credentialing, and the port's compliance with the Customs Trade Partnership Against Terrorism regulations.
Do I want to know about every potential threat everywhere in the nation? No, because then I wouldn't be able to even focus on what I'm trying to do and trying to protect my little world that I'm operating in. Do I want to know if they've changed their security posture? Yes. And we have a very good system in place to where I'm in communication with those kind of changes. I know what's happening to my neighbors to the north and neighbors to the south. Do I know if they've had an incident that didn't create a change in their posture? No, because that would just cloud the world that I'm trying to operate in. Do they know when I've changed my posture here or been directed to change my posture? Yes. And so that system is in place.
With the Situator, the Virginia Port Authority can integrate incident reporting, simulate security-related events for training purposes, and deploy system analysis tools to provide a comprehensive security approach. It enables the port to also improve risk management, minimize vulnerability, and comply with security regulations governing port facilities.
The Situator, what it will do for us is first give us very definite procedures that we have to follow. What you want people to do is use good judgment. That's the power of being a human. But what we also want to do is make sure you don't miss any steps as you're walking through that. The Situator makes you follow a definite path, set policies and set procedures. But what it also will do is quickly communicate that information. If you look at any military organization structure, any police organization structure, you have to move from one level to the next. They call the next individual, they call the next one. Well, we saw the tragedy of that in the Virginia Tech incident, where they were putting the pieces together, but you've got to notify the next level, and you got to put it together fast enough so that you can do an appropriate level of response.